Oh, hey there, guys. This is me, your friend Mongo, and I just want to make a special video for you today about a movie that I watched that really surprised me and really impressed me. If you like dinosaurs, I hope that you have your claws sharpened and your hard hats handy, because today I'm going to recommend you a movie called The Jurassic Games. Now, what I enjoy about this movie is, wait, what was that? You can't really hear me? You can't really hear me in this mask. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, you go through the trouble of, getting a mask to, be thematic. And, of course, can't hear me through the mask anyhow. Well, we make do with what we got. We make do with what we got, folks. And I'll tell you this much. I gotta say, I was very impressed and surprised when I watched this movie, The Jurassic Games. Now, obviously, this was just a regular Saturday for me. No work. I'm sitting, relaxing at home, and I'm thinking, man, it'd be nice to watch something. So I go on to Netflix, I'm browsing around, I'm not really finding anything that's really catching my eye. And then I go to Amazon Video, Amazon Prime, I guess. And I browse a little bit, and I find this gem of a movie, It came out fairly recently, and I gotta say, it's a really good movie. It's pretty fun, and it's got a lot going for it. It's fun. It's got some good action and some good acting too. It's got some impressive sequences, and it's got some nice kind of tongue-in-cheek humor in there too. Folks, this is the Jurassic Games, and I'm only going to give you a brief kind of run through, maybe one or two little bits of video on this movie. And I think you're going to really enjoy learning about what this movie is about.
It feels real, doesn't it? The sand on your skin, the taste in your mouth. You are no longer death row inmates. You are contestants on the greatest game show in the world, the Jurassic Games.
This is the most controversial cast we've seen on the Jurassic Games in years.
Isn't this really nothing more than exploitation of these contestants? You are essentially torturing them on live television.
Public execution is nothing new.
My client maintains his innocence.
I'm not here to kill anybody.
I'm here to kill everybody.
I am not the judge.
I quit!
We are not the jury. But the game is the execution. Wait. Not yet. Not yet.
Come on!
3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, folks. So to just give you a brief kind of summary of this movie, you kind of already got an idea of what this movie basically is from the trailer.
that was previously shown here. But basically, I would say that this movie, even though it bears a similarity in its title to The Hunger Games, I'd probably say it's more similar to the movie The Condemned. You know, that was a very fun movie with Steve Austin. I would totally recommend it. It's a very fun and it's a pretty good movie too. And basically, it's The Condemned, but the all the people here, all the contestants who are former criminals, convicted criminals, they're put into a virtual reality world where they feel every kind of pain, and they are exposed to these threats that also are able to inflict pain on them. So they can be killed by these dinosaurs, and they can also kill each other. They also have bombs in their necks, having a very similar plot point from the movie The Condemned, where all the competitors in that movie had bombs tied to their ankles. So basically, you have our main character who is, pretty decent. He's not especially memorable. He's basically just man who was falsely condemned for supposedly murdering his wife. So basically, we have our main character. He tries to survive, and he also tries to not be a terrible person. But spoiler alert, everybody else in this movie, every other competitor, is evil in one way or another. But to get back to the fun of this movie, as you can see by the trailer, the CGI, the computer effects on these dinosaurs are very impressive. If you're a fan of sci-fi movies, then you'll definitely enjoy this. And now when I say sci-fi movies, I don't exactly mean like Star Wars or Star Trek or, things like that are released in large scale in cinemas. I mean movies like Sharktopus, like Anaconda versus Gatoroid, those kind of movies. If you're a fan of those, I think you're going to be very satisfied and impressed by this movie here. So folks, I definitely recommend checking out The Jurassic Games. Well folks, that's the end of the video. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.